I just got a reminder in the mail that presidential positions are still being stolen by criminal peasants. I don't know if it's their real name or information they go by, but they are messing with mine over and over again. Right now I'm referring to social services, law enforcement, Social Security, the president. What some are calling a government just means a group of people that are supposed to work together to better assist individuals with their resources. Every presidential worker is supposed to have access to a lie detector test and more. And that's what they're supposed to use to ensure that the individual they're assisting is who they are claiming to be or who they believe they are, and then they give them whatever they qualify and are entitled to. Duh, it's really that simple. It doesn't take days, it doesn't take weeks, it doesn't take hours. It takes seconds, maybe minutes. It's that quick, it's that fast. Especially if the individual already has their identity card, which tracks back to their identity. So all they need to do now is put on a lie detector test and find out, okay, that's really you. And then if they want to find out anything else regarding their resources, lie detector test again. Oh wow, how fast, how simple. Technology. This is really retarded. These people need professional help with their sentence. Every time I tell them, they send mental health representatives after me. So I brought mental health representatives, they sent after me, and I brought them to their location. Here they are, mental health representatives, now what? Then they accuse me of bringing mental health after them, when those are the people they sent after me. This is insanely retarded. There's something wrong with these people. Psych meds are drugs, they're supposed to be illegal. I also found out they're still trying to sneak them into real medicine. That already been approved, and they're lacing psych meds in the ingredients and then putting it publicly like, oh, well, at least we'll let you know. Well, if the doctor didn't double check that some idiot messed with existing medicines that are already known, and why would they even have to? They'd be like, oh, I'm gonna go get some green tea. And then some idiot, oh, not that green tea, because now there's psych meds, you didn't know, now you do. That's illegal. It's the same thing as drugging people. This is unbelievably stupid. Fake doctors, fake nurses, whatever else, they are not supposed to exist. Mental health keeps trying to take over everywhere. And if they're not a mental health representative at a mental health location where they stole land, then they try to be everywhere else. Wherever it is, whether they're working, walking, whatever it is that they're even doing for psych meds, fake doctors, fake nurses, psychology, psychiatry, it's all occult, perversion, stealing, whatever not mentioned. They're part of the peasant circle. And they look even stupider because they're committing fraud, and then they claim, oh, I only get this much money an hour. What an idiot, huh? And they think it makes them look normal or more legit. I remind these retarded people, there's something wrong with you people. I don't know if you're being forced there, like that's another story, they might be that innocent, or if they're willingly being that stupid. Never heard of it, even though I have. The fact that it's still going on, I don't get it. I'm biblically educated, some of these people claim to be too. I just don't know. There's lie detector tests, and whatever else not mentioned, there's real authorities that enforce real laws, not these fake ones. Here's an example of other illegal things going on at the presidential positions. They keep sending me these packets very often, wasting paper and ink. P.O. boxes are illegal. They think no one's going to find them or find out who really is represented. This is not this is not presidential. This is criminal. They send me another one. They're putting my name on it like I'm a part of it or something. And they keep requesting my identity over and over and over again. Here's another paper. This one goes by the name of Anna Colasso, and she keeps demanding that I get all the information that she's supposed to get because she's really scared that if she goes out to get the information because she stole a job, she might come across a real presidential worker that'll kill her or disintegrate her or put her in prison or all the above or deport her. Every worker I've had at social services does this. They take turns doing this with me over and over. Then they put me in the streets then they try to shut up the public, and then they do it again. This is not their job description at all, and they're not allowed there. They're better off leaving. There is technology, and when the president gets the message that there's no legit workers out there, electronically things can be done. It could just go on your identity card and say, okay, their resources are on there. Everyone I'm aware of. Anyone that's not, obviously they're going to have to go to these places. They're not supposed to go for years. They're not supposed to go every day. They're not supposed to keep going every month. I've been having to go there or keep in contact with these retarded people that are criminals because they're trying to give me 1% of my own resources instead of giving them all to me at once, claiming that's all that's available. No, it isn't. They are lying. They're not supposed to be there. This is real sickening. When I was moving, they didn't provide movers like they're supposed to. They put me in the streets again. They're supposed to provide hotels or stepping stones for the ones that aren't going to prison. Duh. And for the ones that are entitled to a prison, they're supposed to give them the materials and have them built. They keep trying to force people into those fake prisons that are half asylum and half what they call jail even. They're turning them into mental hospitals. I got forced into a jail before, and I was pregnant with my daughter. I was raped, and I got drugged, and they offered me psych meds. That's illegal. I even told them I'm pregnant, I'm raped, the rapist is still out there, and you guys know who he is, and now you're offering me psych meds? And then I declined, and like, oh, she's declining. Who are they even talking to? Exactly. These aren't real authorities. They're retarded people who dress up with little badges and everything. Some of them don't even know how to use the guns. And if they do, the ones that do, why haven't they done it to the ones they're aware of that I've seen? Or I'm aware of and I've reported. And these criminals tell me those are their people. That's their rape gang. Letting them in and out, pretending to do their job. It's obvious that they don't. It's real sickening. It's real stupid. I can't believe it. Oh, and this paperwork is ongoing. Here's more. From the same retard who already got a hold of my whole entire identity. I told her, reach out to law enforcement in case you don't have a lie detector test with you. Yes, a presidential authority. And then he'll confirm that's her, give her fucking resources. Duh. Here's another paper. I think this woman really just wants to die. And then she tried to psychologically mess with me. She goes, oh, well, you need to give me this information or I'm going to cut your resources. That's her answer every time. I do not need to give her any more information than I already gave her. She has a copy of my birth certificate. She has a copy of my ID, my California one. She has a copy of my Social Security card, my CalOptima card, medical. She has a copy of everything. I even wrote another letter to the White House, a copy to them. So here you go. You guys pretend you don't know anything? Here you go. Here's more proof. Here's more information. Here's more details. Put on a lie detector test. That's what you're supposed to do. You can't play guessing games or eeny, meeny, miny, mo, like the weirdos in the asylums do. Just like when I got forced into an asylum before, because I told on a rape gang. It's like they're all linked together. And he's like, I'm gonna diagnose you, I think. How about bipolar? And he did that exact voice. Why would it be bipolar out of nowhere? He says because that's what he decided on eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That's what he ended up with. I bet they're gonna start doing raffles with different diagnosis or random words or letters or just blank little tickets saying, okay, there you go, that's who you are. Anybody else? Okay, that's you. That's pretty much what they really do. Mess with people's lives because they can't handle their existing crimes, not realizing that's another crime. You can't cover up a crime with a crime. This is illegal. It's not my fault. I stayed innocent. And for anyone else who's been abducted more sickly than me, that's not my problem. Maybe if these retarded people weren't stealing jobs at law enforcement and more, there wouldn't really be crimes or more of them would be prevented like they're supposed to be. I try to get into that field. These scared peasants don't want me there because they know I'll do my job description as law enforcement or social services or any of those. There's higher authorities than presidential, which I also qualify for. Eventually, I will get there, and until then, I don't know. It's like I'm constantly escaping the rape gang, or they're constantly trying to be a part of my life somehow. They need to stop and just leave me alone and go get their own resources. Leave mine alone, leave everybody else's alone, get their own. All by themselves, individually. That's all it is. Whatever they're entitled to. This is unbelievable. Sparkle's prayers, victims dreaming, rescues them from victimizers' nightmares 24/7. Like dreams come true if they're supposed to, and a remix of the Serenity Prayer with the Holy Bible verse is, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the wisdom to do what I can, I said that incorrectly. I'll do it again. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to do what I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Along with 1 Peter 5:7 simply says, simplified, it's illegal to worry. Bye.